Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and happy weekend. I hope you're gonna have a good, nice, relaxing, pleasant, fun, whatever weekend you want to have. So today I thought I would work on, and I've been very anxious to work on my bird journal here. And if you haven't seen any of my videos before or any of the videos where I'm working on this little bird journal, it's a little book, you know, one of the little golden nature guides, and this one is on the birds. You know, they have different ones like the butterfly, the insects, the, you know, several different types. So this one, you know, I found them all. I found quite a few of these, and I had sold some in my shop, but I kept a few for myself. So this one I started using the pages, and it's a hardback cover, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this little book into a journal, the cover. So I went ahead and, you know, I had made the spine, which you may have seen before. I have not sewn in the pages, but I've got 3 signatures. You saw where I did, and I'll link the playlist where I have this, the videos where I was working on this. I will link that playlist below in my description box. And so you saw where I worked on the pages, worked on some tuck spots and pockets. We added some little corner tucks and things like that. And then this week I added some rickrack here on this page, some little light blue rickrack. It reminded me of bluebirds. And we added the flip up, flip down together. And let's see, I'm trying to see if I added anything else in here. I don't think I did add anything else besides the rickrack. I wanted to go ahead and work on some, well, I want to decorate the pockets a little bit and, you know, decorate a little bit. I usually do light decorating in my journal so that really it's a jump off point for whoever gets my journals, for them to take it and decorate it more themselves and do their whatever they want to do in it, you know, writing, putting in your mementos, things like that. So I have a few things pulled out here. I guess maybe we'll do some journaling cards. I started making journaling cards last night, and they turn into tags. So I'm going to show you that on my Tag Tuesday. So if you're new to my channel, I have a open collab called Tag Tuesday, and I do every Tuesday. I make tags. So come back, you know, subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified, and come back on Tuesday when you know, either just come back on your own, or, you know, if you get a notification, you know, that'll remind you to come back and watch my Tag Tuesday video or videos. So, and I have a playlist for all my Tag Tuesdays. So, let's see, journaling cards. So what I thought I would do is I wanted to take some of these bird pages from that book that I just showed you, that I'm turning into a journal. And these are a few of the pages right here. And the reason I have had trouble turning these into a journal card and they end up being tags is because I want to just preserve as much as this as possible. But I thought, well, you know, I don't want all my journaling cards to look like tags, although that would not be, there would not be nothing wrong with that. But I just wanted to make some smaller ones. This is a small journal. It's only 4 by 6, or yeah, I think it's 4 by 6. So let's go ahead and make some journaling cards out of this. I have, and a lot of times I'll use file folder for my base, because, you know, mainly because I literally like, you know, file folders are nice and sturdy and strong, and your cardstock, you know, but also, and they're neutral, so it's easy to vintage them up. And I get them free from work because I work in an office, and when we, you know, close files, or not when we close files, but when we get rid of files, we will get rid of the file folder. And so I'm like, you know, I always make them let me look at the file folder to see if I can recycle it and bring it home and do something with it, which most of them I can. I can cut off any parts that are written on and just go ahead and use the parts that are not written on, like this one right here. I just cut off, I had already cut off the other side and used it, but you see I just cut off the little tab that had some writing or whatever, you know, label or whatever it had on it. And now I have a nice sturdy background. And I usually try to cover up this with whatever I'm doing, the little label from, like this says Office Depot, and leave the blank side so that that'll be the writing side whenever this is turned into a journaling card or whatever I turn it into. So what I thought I'd do for my journaling cards is cut these down a little bit, because like I said, the this journal is small, so I need small things, small ephemera. And I have a lot of ephemera made where, you know, I'm always making ephemera. If you watch my channel, you know I'm always making ephemera, but I wanted some specific, you know, I can use some of my pre-made ephemera, but I wanted also some bird type ephemera to put in here. So what I'm doing is, see, I'm just cutting off the top little bird part, and I'm going to save this for something else. This will be great in a layering, you know, whatever I want to layer, a tag or a journal card or you know, master board, whatever I want to do. So I think I'm going to make some journal cards about this size right here. So let's cut off these other two birds here and get those ready. Let's see, I think I'm going to do this one. This one is just a stunning bird here. Eastern Towhee, Towhee. I thought it was beautiful when I saw that. And also has some beautiful flowers next to it. So I thought I would use that one. And this one is a brown thrasher. And this one, let's see, where's the little piece I just cut off? This is a, let's see, which side was it? I think it, oh, this side I wanted to use with the yellow. Both are pretty, but I think I like this one better. So that would be, I don't know, now I cut this off. It's either a house sparrow or a bobolink, Bobolink. Very interesting, right? If you love birds. Very interesting. And this book is American Birds. It's called, you know, it just says birds on the cover, and then it says American Birds under that. So very interesting. Okay, now this one, yeah, this one just had like a gray bird on this side, which nothing wrong with that, but this one was prettier here. So let's do this side. Yeah, so I wanted to make some journal cards, and then if we have time, we'll do a little decorating of maybe the pockets. I pulled out some of my clusters here, and then beside me I have a bunch of ephemera that has not been made into anything, if you know what I mean. Just decorative pieces that I can use to decorate things. So we're just gonna take a little time here until my camera says, you know, that's all you can do, and then it only lets me do 32 minutes or something like that, so that's why I say that. But yeah, when it gets to about 32 minutes, I'll have to be like, that's all I can do today. Aren't those gorgeous though? Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so let's, I mean, I could go ahead and see what I like to cover this up with something, the little Office Depot label, with something that you can't see through. So you cannot see through these bird pages. I can't see that through there. So I could go ahead and, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and cover that up. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put them down here, and then I'll have that taken care of. I won't have to worry about that. You know, well, I won't have to be concerned about that. I'll have it done. You know what I mean? I won't have to be like, oh, there's that Office Depot label piece in my scrap box. I need to cover that up with something. I won't have to worry about it. Yeah, you know how we are. That's just how it is. We worry about things even though we shouldn't, right? Not that I'd be worrying about, but whenever I come in here and see it, I'd be like, oh, there's that Office Depot label. That cursed Office Depot label. So, no, I'm just joking. But, no, I'm not that bad, but it would be on, you know, it would slightly bother me maybe when I saw it. Every time I'd see it, I'd be like, what am I going to do with that? I've got to cover that up. Anyway, so nothing planned for this weekend except my regular stuff, which is nice. You know, when you have, it's nice to have special things going on, but it is nice to have a nice weekend where you don't have anything planned too, right? Get some stuff done. I've been trying to clean out 1 or 2 cabinets every week, and a little portion of my pantry. I just don't have time to tackle it all in one day, and it would probably take me all day if I tried to, or more than one day if I tried to clean out all of my, not that I even have that many, but you know, I have a kitchen with cabinets, so it would take me a little while to clean them out. And I'm trying to like, actually, and I ran out of shelf paper too. I like to put pretty shelf paper in my cabinets. So I'm almost out. I have a little piece left, but not enough probably even to do a whole cabinet. But it's, I cleaned out 2 drawers and a little cabinet last weekend, and it was so nice to just take everything out. What I'm doing is just taking everything out. Of course, you know, everybody does it the same. I assume everybody does it the same way. I mean, what other way is there to do it, right? But I just take everything out, clean out the drawer, you know, soapy water, whatever I need to do to clean it out. And then put some pretty paper in there. Just some pretty paper. You know, then when I clean it out again, if there's anything in the bottom, like, you know, stuff gets places, you know, not necessarily in my cabinets, but in my drawers. I have these 2 drawers right under on my island, in a little island in my kitchen, and right on the island, there's 2 drawers and then 2 cabinets, right? That's probably pretty standard for a small island. And the drawers is where I have my knife, forks, and spoons and all that kind of stuff. So, and those are open and closed a lot. And then there's stuff on the counter, and you know, maybe leave them open while you're doing something on the counter, and then stuff gets in there, a little crumb once in a while, right? So I cleaned them out last weekend. It was so nice to get whatever crumbs were in there. I was like, there weren't that many in there, but there are a few in there. I was like, oh man, I didn't know these crumbs. I mean, I knew some, you know, things that got in there, but I wasn't like aware of, and it wasn't a lot, like I said, but it's just still, there were some in there. I was like, oh, it's so nice to get these cleaned out, get whatever crumbs were in there out, and to put some new pretty paper under, like I have some organizers in there for the knife, forks, and spoons, and then get whatever, put some pretty paper back under there on the bottom after I got them cleaned out, and then put my organizer, you know, I cleaned my organizers, got those on nice and clean, and then put my knife, forks, and spoons back in there. But also when I'm doing this, I'm sorting through things, like I'm not just putting everything back in there. So that's nice too. Like, I haven't used this in 5 years. You know, why is it taking up room in my cabinet or my drawer type of thing? So sorting through things, you know, making a Goodwill pile, and you know, pile for my kids to look through and see if they want whatever. Some things are trash. I'm just like, nobody would want this. This is broken. This is disgusting. Whatever. I don't like this. No, there were some knives in there. They weren't disgusting. I guess that's what I'm talking about. They weren't disgusting, but I was just like, these are, you know, I don't know. There were just some cheap knives I had bought, and I just was like, nobody's going to want these. And it kind of had some kind of, I don't know, wear on them. You know, it was wear. And I was like, nobody's going to want these. I don't like them. I don't want to use them. So I threw those out because I was like, it had some wear on the knife part. And I was like, that is not cool. And I didn't like them. They were like, I don't know. I just didn't like them. So I threw them out. And it felt good. It felt good. And then my drawers were so nice and neat and like not cluttery. So everything fit back in there nicely. So I'm looking for my corner rounder. These are going to be my little journaling cards. So yeah, I've been enjoying doing that, cleaning out a few things. And that way it gets done, maybe a little bit at a time. Maybe I'm not tackling it all in 1 or 2 days. And it might take, you know, a couple of months or even more to get it all done. But at least I'm getting something done, right? Not just not getting nothing done. I feel like I'm getting something done. It makes me feel better, right? So, and I still have time for my crafting that way too. I'm not spending all day cleaning my kitchen cabinets or cleaning whatever. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. Kitchen cabinets and drawers and pantry. It's a big project, so I think it's the perfect thing to do a little bit at a time so you don't get crazy with it. Plus I would have all that whatever to deal with when I'm taking out at one time, and it's nice to deal with it a little bit at a time. So yeah, I don't get overwhelmed, I guess. Not that I would get overwhelmed, but then I would be anxious to get rid of whatever piles I had sitting around, stuff I cleaned out. Okay, so we've got 3 cute little journaling cards here. This is a vintagey looking journal, so I'm going to go ahead and distress around these a little. And also when I use the file folder on the back, it looks very new. So I do like to just do this. It covers up the edges where the paper and the file folder meet. And then also it takes off that new look of the little piece of paper here. Takes off the new look of the file folder. Even though they're not used, they look new because really they were just the flap was, or the tab was used. Now some of them do get messed up at my office. Like I'll take one out and I'll be like, I don't know what happened to this file, but it is not reusable. It's got some kind of wrinkle in it and, you know, bent and whatever. Or sometimes it gets written all over the front of it and inside and back. And I'm like, nope, this one's trash. So I do have to throw out one once in a while. But I have a lot that I've brought home and I use them a lot. And then I have some at work that I haven't brought home yet because I don't want to overwhelm my craft room. So I leave them at work until I need some more, and then I'll bring a pile home. All right, that looks really pretty with the distressing. Now I might look at the journal pages and see where we might put these. And I like to, if I'm going to put them like in a side pocket or something, I like to put a little tab on them so they're you know, they have a little pull, so you can pull it out of whatever, you know, you put it in. And it just looks cute with a little tab on there. So I did that one on the back and the front. So let's see, this has got, what has this got going on here? It's got a little, oh, this needs a little trim here. I think this needs a little trim. I don't like that. It's got a little too much file folder poking out from the page. I didn't realize that. I didn't see it because it just blended right in with the page. It's like the same color just about until I looked closer. Okay, so we'll have to round those corners again. But yeah, I was so anxious all week. I haven't been able to work on this journal all week. I'm so anxious to get back to it. So, okay, that looks much better. And it's slightly smaller now. So, wait a minute, this corner is not quite rounded good enough. Hold on. It's going through pretty thick thickness, my corner rounder with the file folder and the paper. So a lot to go through there. This paper is really actually nice paper. Not too thin, you know, so it could be used as journal pages. It's not too thin and it's not too brittle or anything either. And it's a 1949 book, so I really love this book. So yeah, I've been thinking about my next journal. It's so hard to just narrow it down and decide what to do, but I do have a project coming up in June. This is May, so in June I have a project. I don't want to say what it is, but it's going to be fun, and it's with Susan. It's, you know, we do our open collabs, and so I'm starting to get that organized, or we're starting to get that organized. And if you don't know what that is, Susan and I do a open collab every month, and it's just a month-long thing, and we do it on the Fridays, all the Fridays of the month. And we it's an open collab, so anyone can join in, and you can participate any Friday, you know what I mean? Like if you could only participate one Friday, that is fine. If you do all three, if you do two, whatever is fine. So I'm so excited about this next month. And this month has been fun, clusters. So we've got one more Friday for clusters. If you haven't joined in, you can still join in. Let me know and I'll add you to my list, and Susan will add you to her list. Okay, here's what we have so far. So let me show you how these will fit in here. This is why I wanted them small. See how small it is? 4 by 6. And say I'm not going to put this in the pocket, but just say I wanted to put it in the pocket, I could. See that? Isn't that cute? And it doesn't even have a tab on it yet. And then I have little places like this, and I have this little pocket here, and I have, let's see, let me look through. I have a little, I want to see my other tuck spots. The little, I have a couple of tuck ups and a corner tuck on the bottom. Let me see, I want to see the tuck up. Let me see. Let me find a tuck up. I want to see. It's probably not going to be, but it could. Oh, I have a belly band in here somewhere too. Let's see if I can find. I just had them before the video. I was looking at the tuck ups because I made 2 tuck ups. And if you don't know what a tuck up is, if I find it, I will show you here. Here it is. Okay, so see, it's a little corner tuck here, but it's on the top instead of the bottom. So you call it, I call it a tuck up. I think a lot of people do. So see how little it has to be to fit. Not necessarily up, but on the page. See, it takes up pretty much that whole page. So it could go up in there. And then my belly band, I'm not sure where that is, but it will fit in the belly band too. So let's put let's plan one of these for the belly band. Let me see. I wish I could find that real quick. It's so hard to find things on video and quickly when you have, like, you know, 3 signatures here to look through. Let's see, this is backwards. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, I just wanted to see what side of the page it was on, because that makes a difference to where you put your tab. So if I was going to put this here, then I would put my tab right here. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one we put there. Let's put the biggest one there. Let's see if how that fits there, because that would be less likely to fit in the tuck up or the corner tuck or whatever. Here's another tuck up right there. See how nice it fits under there? Okay, and then here's a tuck up here. See what? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, this one does fit in there. That fits in there nicely, actually. Okay. Well, we're going to make this one for the belly band. It fits in there nice, and we need a little tab right over here. So I picked out a few things for the tabs. I've got this. We'll see which one looks best. I could put a whole thing. I could put a whole little piece of trim over here, or I could just put a little piece of trim. Usually I just put a little piece, so it's like more like a tab than a whole trim. I've got that, and I've got this. This is pink. Oh, that could look pretty. And a little piece could look pretty. All right, and then I've got this. I pulled out 3 things. This little lace trim, and this could also look pretty. I guess they would all look pretty, wouldn't they? Oh, I think I like this one the best. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, this one, this is it. It goes well with this card. Okay, let's cut a piece of this. Where's my scissors? Here they are. All right. I'm cutting a little angle because this one had an angle already, and I thought, oh, that looks nice. Let's do that on the top. I'm going to put it like that. Okay, and then we're going to, this is a thin, this is not real thick, so I think I can glue this down probably with some art glitter glue here. Let's see, and I don't see my pin. I hope this is going to flow so I don't have to re-poke it. Where's my pin? Ah. All right, let's see if it goes. Oh, it is working. Okay, good. You know how sometimes you have to poke the pin in there and get it going. I was using it. What was I using it on? Something. Okay, let's see if that's enough glue to glue this down. Let's see. I don't want too much on there, but I noticed just put the little. There's some little square, like rectangular decoration here. That will let the card show through as I glue this down right here on the card. So I just wanted to get that on there. Plus that gives me gluing, something that can attach to the glue, you know, not just a, thicker. It's a little bit wider than just if I try to just put this one little strip. There's one little strip here, then the rectangles, then another strip. So I've got the 2 strips. That's a lot of explanation, I know, but just saying how I did it, because so it can get nice and glued on there, and not just with one little strip. It's got 2 strips plus the little rectangles that can adhere. So isn't that cute? All right, so that'll fit, and I gotta let it dry, but that'll fit in our belly band wherever it was. Here it is. So it'll look like this. Isn't that pretty? And then when that is dry, you can pull on that if you want, or just grab it and pull it out. So cute. I'm going to leave it out here in case there's some glue that wants to get stuck to the page, and you never know, the littlest piece of glue can just stick down to your page, and then you have a problem. Okay, so let's let that dry, and then we're going to go ahead and put some tabs on here. So I don't know where these are going. If they go in a tuck up, I wouldn't want to put, you know, lace on the top. So I don't want to put, well, let me see. I was going to say I don't want to put lace on the bottom, but why not? Yeah, if it went in a tuck up, wouldn't that be cute on either one? Let's see. So let me try this pink one. I really wanted to use this somewhere, but I might have to use these for use this one. This is a newer one, and the others are vintage. So let's try to use this one because I hadn't used this one yet. Oh, that looks really pretty on that one. Okay, let's use this one for this one. Let me see how this edge is. It's all right. Okay, and then we'll put a piece of this right here, and that can go in a tuck up, and then you'll have that pretty lace on the bottom. Or we will, or I will, whoever will. Okay, so this is a thicker trim. So on this one, and I'm not worried about the Fabri-Tac showing through. See that if you haven't used these glues before, the art glitter glue doesn't dry shiny. It's just like you can't even see it at all. But this dries a little shiny. So you know, if I use it on here, you won't be able to see it under here, like the you would on that other lace. So plus I need it on here to glue this thicker. I feel like I need it anyway to glue this thicker trim down. So isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. Okay, let's see how it looks. So exciting. Let's see, I can't wait. Yes, I'm a little crazy. There. Oh my goodness, that is perfect. Okay, awesome. Let me make sure it's all in the glue so it can dry. And the other one, now we have 2 tuck ups. I didn't mean to make 2 tuck ups, but I did, so got carried away with my tuck ups. So I used that one. I think I'm going to use that one again, the other one. Just, I don't know, just because. I don't know, it doesn't matter which one. They're both pretty. Oh, actually, I think I like this one better, though, on this one. Isn't that funny? Well, you say both look pretty, but I really do think I like this one better. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to cut, let's see. Let me get this side straight first. And my time is just about up, so I'm going to try to quickly finish this one. We didn't get to decorate the pages, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll try to come back. Unless I get, you know, well, yeah, no, I should be able to do it tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and we'll decorate some of the pages together. So I hope you're having a nice spring in your area. It's spring has really sprung here now. It's almost summer, right? So it finally got really nice and warm. I don't have any more pollen. We have no more pollen here. So thank goodness. No more allergies for me. I couldn't go outside in April at all, and it's not usually like that. It's usually not that bad, but this April was really bad for me anyway. Oh, that's gorgeous. Isn't that, it just looks like it belongs there, doesn't it? So pretty. Let me show you the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to need to go. My 30 minutes, or 32.11 minutes is almost up. That's what it does. I think it's 33:11 actually. So, yeah, here we go. Let me take this away so you can see. Maybe this is in your way. And move that. There we go. Aren't they pretty? So I'll let these dry. Then they'll be ready to put into the journal. And I might go ahead and sew. I think I want to sew a couple more little laces or trims or whatever on the pages, and then I'm going to sew the signatures in. So I might try to do that tonight. Finish the trim on the pages, sew in the signatures, and then tomorrow we can decorate the pockets. That would be fun, right? So there we go. I think these are so adorable. So hope you like them. Don't forget, if you're new or you haven't taken the time to subscribe, hit that subscribe button for me and come back. Hit the bell. You'll get notifications. You know, when I put out a new video. I put one out every day, and I rarely miss a day. And I just have fun crafting and with, you know, different friends and collabs and things on my channel. So I think I really have a lot of fun on my channel. So I'll let you go. I'll see you next time. Happy crafting and have a great weekend.